Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? It is MFG back on WWE, bro. I hope everyone's all good. I hope you're all having a good time on MyFACTION, man. Today, we are here to talk about... Wait, why is... that? What the fuck? Wait there, folks. I don't know. This is a blooper. I don't know what happened. We're here to talk about the patch, okay? So... this is sort of an MFP grind plus patch, ranked. It's going to be a bit of a mismatch video. I'm not going to lie to you. First of all, let's get into the update. What changed? What changed in the update? So, a lot of people have been messaging me saying, yo, MFG, the update's patched, bro. The update has patched the grind. The update's patched the grind, all right? So, I'm going to show you two methods right now quickly. I'm not going to make the whole video about this, but... I uploaded a video 2 days ago. Ever since then, they patched the video, right? So I'll show you exactly what happened, right? A lot of you are not gonna have the Rock, all right? I mean, a lot of you are not gonna have Jacob Fatu, sorry. So let's get into it. Let's use the Rock. A lot of people are gonna use the Rock, okay? And obviously, I said Ultimate Warrior was the good card. So let's get into what's actually happened, what's actually changed in MyFACTION. So let's go to the Rock. Let's have a look at the Rock's card, right? As you'll see, the Rock's got Sting Like a Bee, okay? Rabble Rouser, Sting Like a Bee, always see it coming. Now, Sting Like a Bee has been nerfed. That's what's happened in this patch. It's not been nerfed, it's been crushed to the fucking ground, all right? Sting Like a Bee means nothing in this game now. Sting Like a Bee means nothing in this game. Now, this is a bad thing and a good thing, alright? And I personally think it's more of a good thing than a bad thing. So, let's talk about it. Sting Like a Bee before, when you hit an opponent, you would stun them in like 4 hits, boom, they're stunned, right? And it was broken. It was a really good badge. Now, that's not the case anymore, okay? The one thing they've changed 2 things about Sting Like a Bee. One is it's completely nerfed to the ground and it's much harder to stun an opponent now. But 2, which is the good thing, 2 is it's now an active badge. What that means is at the start of the MFP grind, Sting Like a Bee will activate. So any card with Sting Like a Bee on your team will activate, giving you more options for cards, right? So, for example, if we take a look at this Ultimate Warrior, let's take a look at Bram Breaker, for example, right? Bram Breaker now, because he's got Swiftness, which gives 8 MFP, okay? But because Sting Like a Bee is now an active badge, it will give 13 MFP, more than Ultimate Warrior, which was 11, alright? Because Sting Like a Bee is now an active badge, you can get more MFP. But who are the best cards? So let's get into it, right? So, TH Jamie, by the way, massive shout out to Jamie, bro. He was in the stream earlier, such a fucking nice guy. He done a video, his MFP grind. He uses Randy Orton, right? Now, Randy Orton is now the best card to use, alright? So if you haven't got Jacob Fatu, this is the lineup, alright? This is the lineup. You're still not going to get as much MFP with Randy Orton as you would Ultimate Warrior or Bram Breaker, but you are going to want to use Randy Orton now, and I will show you. I will show you exactly why. We are on the wrong match, aren't we? Okay. I'm going to show you why this is now... By the way, shout out to everyone in chat. So, we're going to go with the Rock, Randy Orton, Wade Barrett, Rey Mysterio, right? We're going to call this the TH Jamie method, okay? Because TH Jamie made a video. This was the way he done it. Now, I don't do this even now, but it's only because I've got Fatu. If I didn't have Fatu, you're probably going to want to do this method, all right? Have Randy Orton second in your team, and this is what you want to do, all right? When JD comes over to you, you're just going to use a power move on him. So, you see that? Boom, right? That's what you're going to do. You're not going to combo him no more because the combo will not stun him, all right? It will not stun him. So, we've just got our finisher. We're going to use our finisher, all right? Let me pause the game. So, before we hit the finisher, once the finisher hits, you're going to change to Randy Orton and you're going to do 2 taunts to activate Rebel Rouser, okay? The reason you're doing this is because if JD kicks out, you have Randy Orton as backup. But number 2, because you can't stun them anymore, they can reverse the finisher, all right? It's a problem, it's annoying, but we need to have a workaround, and this is the workaround, all right? So we're going to go for the pin, and we're going to switch to Randy Orton, all right? And right now, we're going to do 2 taunts. And we didn't need Orton in that circumstance, but if JD would have kicked out, we would have swapped to Randy Orton and did the RKO, and hope he didn't reverse it, right? Again, the problem is he can still reverse the moves. Now, I don't do that method personally. I do a very similar method. So, out of The Rock and Randy Orton, The Rock is a better card because Sting Like a Bee activates at the start of the match, and Rabble Rouser will give you 8 MFP the moment you use the 2 taunts, right? So this card will give you 16 MFP, all right? Randy Orton will only give you 16 MFP if you hit the Merciless Opportunities, which normally means hitting the finisher on the opponent, all right? But because you're not always going to do that with Randy Orton, you're not always going to get 16 MFP. So I'm going to show you what I personally do now on the method. Again, the reason why I'm making this video is because the patch has changed it a little, well, quite dramatically actually. So let's get into The Rock. I use Fatu and The Rock, alright? Because with The Rock, even if I don't use him in the match, because his Sting Like a Bee activates at the start of the game, and then when I use 2 taunts, I will automatically get the 16 MFP for The Rock every single game, as long as I do the 2 taunts as The Rock, alright? So that's why we're going to go as Jacob Fatu. Fatu's going to be the same sort of situation. You're going to hit them with a power attack, do 2 taunts, and then boom. Again, JD is a little bit fast. Sometimes it's hard to get the timing right. But trying, so let's take a look. Oh, okay. See, sometimes JD is just gonna get the better of you, and that's okay. That's okay. Right? It's took me a bit of practice to get decent with Fatu, this new method-esque, right? So we've knocked him down. We're just gonna do 2 taunts really quickly. He might be trying to get up now. If it does, we're gonna hit him with that. Okay, awesome. And then we're gonna do another taunt. I actually didn't do the opponent one. So I didn't do the crowd one. So let me do the crowd one, alright? So we're gonna let him walk towards us, and then we're gonna hit him once. Okay? Then we're gonna use the finisher. Okay? When it hits, we're gonna swap to The Rock, and we're gonna do 2 taunts. Now, the good thing with Fatu is you don't need to swap into The Rock even if he's got a finisher, alright? Only swap into The Rock if he reverses your finisher. Acknowledge me. Hey, Spencer gifting 1 membership while we're making a video? Hey, Spencer, thank you for that, man. Well, you've made it on the video, Spencer, so there you go, bro. There's Spencer, you're a legend. That's incredible. Obviously, there's a little edit there because we do have sound alerts for subscriptions, and obviously I don't want to get demonetized. But Spencer, you're a legend for that. Thank you, bro. So, guys, essentially, you want to use Jacob Fatu, use your finisher. If he reverses the finisher, instantly switch to The Rock, get your 2 taunts, swap back to Jacob Fatu, and bring The Rock in and hit the rock bottom. If he reverses The Rock's finisher as well, just quit out the game. It's not worth it. Just quit out the game. Go back in, all right? However, the Trish method has been changed too. So the Trish method is not as good because you can't stun them anymore, but it's still decent. Now, you're going to get more MFP with Trish's method than you did before. You're not going to get more than straight edge, but you're going to get more MFP with Trish's method. Why? Let's talk about it. With Trish, you're going to activate Rabble Rouser as per usual. But the difference is this time, Sting Like a Bee activates anyway, right? Sting Like a Bee does activate anyway. But if for whatever reason you didn't activate Sting Like a Bee, it activates at the start of the match. So Trish will always give you 11 MFP for using her, okay? Shotzi has gotten better. Before, she gave you 8 MFP because Swiftness and Going in Hot activates at the start of the match. However, Sting Like a Bee now activates 2, right? So that gives you a total of 11 MFP as opposed to 8. Now, is 3 MFP much of a difference? Probably not, but it's going to help you in the long run if you do prefer the Trish method. Katana Chance hasn't changed. Zelina Vega hasn't changed. I have checked all the cards with the new patch. This is still the best team to run. We'll play a match as Trish. And again, I'll show you how I win with Trish opposed to the Rock's method or Fatu's method. So, you're not going to stun them, alright? You're not going to stun them. That's first and foremost. It's going to be the same thing, right? We're going to run. We're going to... Oh, she done the same thing to me. That's wild, alright? Okay, there we go. There we go. Right, we're going to get our 2 taunts off. We're going to get our 2 taunts off, okay? We're going to get our 2 taunts off as per usual. Lifted a membership, MFG. Oh, no, don't worry, bro. It's on video. It's on video. We got it, bro. Don't you worry. I appreciate you. I did say thank you. I did say thank you live, man. So thank you. You're a legend for that. Alright, so now we're just going to go for the finisher. She's going to lose her health. Now, they could come in and break it up. And if they do, it's not the end of the world. We're just going to power slam her. We'll win anyway. All right, Zelina Vega wants to come in. That's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. And then we're just going to do a little power slam with Trish. All right, boom. That should be 1, 2, 3, hopefully. If not, we can just get another finisher and pin her again. There you go. So, again, if you like Trish's method, it's more of a buff than a nerf for Trish, to be honest. Again, the fact that Sting Like a Bee has been nerfed, it's going to be very hard to stun them. But with Trish, because of her ability, you can get another finisher super fast, all right? So I wouldn't stress about it too much. But shout out to Spencer for gifting a subscription on the stream. What a legend. Now, why has this patch happened? Are they trying to stop us from grinding MFP? Not really. The patch actually was needed, all right? A lot of people might disagree with me on this, but the patch was needed. I think they've nerfed it a bit too much because now even purple Sting Like a Bee is pointless. But why was it needed? I'll show you why, folks. Ranked player. I'm now a diamond player. I'm now a pink diamond player. But ranked before was a stun fest. Do y'all remember how many Roxanne Perez's you used to face? Do you remember how many rocks you used to face? How many Jacob Fatus you used to face because of stun? Now stunning in online is not a thing, bro. It's not a thing, okay? You have to play more tactical, which I like. I think it's a much needed change in MyFACTION. I think it's a much better change in MyFACTION. And I think it's definitely warranted and definitely needed, if I'm truthful with you. We're going to search for a game. If I find one, then boom, you know, all good. If we find one, then amazing. And then we're going to see, just to show you the difference in rank, the difference in gameplay. I'm now performing a bit better on ranked. Because I'm a reversal player anyway. I play based off reversals. Okay, we found someone which is amazing. It might be Wayne, actually. Wayne's a great player. Wayne is in the community. You will see his name in the chat right now. One of the GOATs. He's a Hall of Fame member. There's Wayne. What a guy. There he is. So I'm going to show you guys. Wayne's a great player. But Wayne before used cards with Sting Like a Bee. And it was very hard to combat him, right? Very hard to combat him. So we're going to play this match against Wayne. See how we get on, really. See how we get on. There's a lot less you can do now, you know. It is a lot more, it's a lot more technically special. Like you have to be more of a careful player, right? You can't just spam. It's not going to help you too much, right? Obviously, Fatu's still broken. He can still, you know, he's got resiliency. He's still going to kick out of finishers. Oh, where Wayne absolutely done me there. Obviously, it is Extreme Rules right now as well, so you can cheat because of no DQ. Wayne's a great player, man. Wayne's a very good player. But we're just going to play this match, man. Have a bit of fun with it. And yeah, you know, it's definitely for the best, I think, this patch. It's unfortunate that us grind players have been affected a little bit. But I've shown you the method. The method's still great, man. We grinded over like 50k today. We done a lot. We done an absolute lot. As you can see right now, we're kind of pinning down Randy Orton. Wayne reverses, which is fantastic. But it really does change the way that you play the game, to be honest. Ooh. Oh, nice. Okay, dope. Oh, nice. Let's go, man. Again, we're going to try and get a finisher right now. Oh, wait. I didn't need to do another one. Wait, can we pick up Wayne quickly? Can we hit the finisher? Nice. And then I'm going to go straight for the pin, man. Again, Wayne's good, man. Wayne's really lethal with this Randy Orton. He's absolutely lethal with this Orton. Okay. We're just going to do this. But it's a lot more fun now. Like, try and play ranked now, folks. It is a lot better. I wanted to make a video about ranked and say my issues with ranked, my opinions on it. And before this patch, I was not a fan, all right? But now that the patch is here, there's a lot more cards that are now usable because Sting Like a Bee isn't a factor, right? Sting Like a Bee is not really going to be getting used at all by anyone. So it's, you know, you can play about, have more fun. Obviously, I'm using Fatu because he's busted and I'm not trying to lose MFP, you know. Oh, fantastic reversal by Wayne. By the way, massive shout out to Wayne, man. Seriously. Guy's been supporting the streams from day one. He's a fucking goat. Alright. We're gonna try and go for our signature here. Can we get it in time? I don't know. We did. We got it in time. Nice. He might kick out here. Wayne kicks out a lot. Oh, he's so good at kicking out. He's so good at kicking out. Oh, what a reversal, man. Oh, that's a hard move to reverse, baby. That's hard moves. If Wayne beats me, he beats me on video for everyone to see. And y'all can laugh at me in chat if you want, but I much prefer this. I much prefer to lose to this than to a stun spam match, you know? This is so much better. Oh, man, that's insane. Oh, that's easy to reverse as well. Oh. Oh. Oh, Wayne playing smart, man. Wayne, oh, you're not gonna... A cat's meowing in the background, bro. He wants to go in the kitchen. But he knows he's not allowed in the kitchen. Sorry for the button. What? Wayne, are you good, bro? What are you doing? Oh, Kirby, what's up, boy? I promise you, my cat's very loved and looked after, alright? Oh. Oh, bro, he reversed it. Oh, right into the feet. Wayne is crazy, bro. Wayne is absolutely insane. He's such a good player. He's such a good player. But yeah, man, it's a lot more fun for players now. Like, if you were sick and tired of all the spam, bro. If you were sick and tired of all the spam, you know, it's not a thing anymore, bro. It's not a thing anymore. You don't need to be worried about the spam anymore, bro. Oh my god. Oh, Wayne, that was amazing, bro. I tried to bait him. I tried to bait him. He's gonna roll me into the ring, right? He's gonna roll me into the ring, bro. He's gonna roll me into the ring. Oh, no way. Cubby. Come here, boy. Sorry, folks. Kirby just... I don't know why, man. Sometimes he just wants to go in the kitchen. It's probably a fucking cat thing, you know? Oh! Oh! Oh, man, he's goated. Oh! Oh, man. What a reversal, Wayne. What a reversal, bro. Oh my god, we got him. Chat, we got him. No, please, 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 please. Nice. Oh my god. Wayne might kick out here, though. He's so good at fucking kicking out. Oh, we got it. Oh my god. Well, GG's, bro. GG's. I haven't lost a game with CM Punk Persona yet in ranked. I used him. He's so OP. Nice, man. Hey, GG's though, Wayne. Listen, Wayne is a better player than me, but I'm using a broken card like Jacob Fatu, okay? So please remember that when watching this video. He's a really good player. It's just I'm using a busted card, and Wayne doesn't have access to this card, so it's not really fair on Wayne. Definitely not. But shout out to Wayne, man, for letting me play you in the video, man. You're a fucking diamond. But folks, that's essentially the update, man. That is essentially the update. Now, before we finish, I've got a nice little surprise for you folks, okay? I'm going to have all of the brand new packs coming to MyFACTION on screen right now. As you'll see on screen, folks, we have the brand new packs coming to MyFACTION very soon. Now, this has never happened before, so this is really interesting. We have WrestleMania Volume 1, WrestleMania Volume 2, Demastered, and Tempest, okay? Now, WrestleMania 1 and 2, they are separate packs, so it's going to be interesting. Now, a lot of people believe Tempest to be coming next. We don't have pack art for Tempest, we just have the logo. But Tempest is meant to be coming next, alright? So Tempest might be coming out this Friday. Demastered is also coming out at some point, and WrestleMania Volume 1 and 2. So we could get Tempest this Friday, WrestleMania next Friday, WrestleMania Volume 2 the Friday after, and then Demastered after that. So I don't think we're going to be waiting 2 weeks for each of these packs. I severely doubt it. If we do, it's going to be very confusing, I'll be honest with you. Lab says, hi YouTube. Shout out to Lab. Shout out to everyone in the chat right now. But there you go. There's the update. I personally feel like this change was needed for MyFACTION. I know there's going to be a lot of spam players that aren't going to be very happy about that, but it is what it is, man. I think this change was definitely needed for MyFACTION, 1000%. With that being said, folks, I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, sorry for the spam uploads. I don't know what to title this. Brand new patch, new MFP method, plus new packs. Yeah, fuck it, we'll do that. With that being said, folks, shout out to all of the members, by the way, you legends. If you're a member, you're just incredible, really. With that being said, drop a like, drop a sub, and your boy will be back soon. Probably on Friday with some pack openings, we'll see. With that being said, folks, have a phenomenal day. I'll speak to you very soon, and peace out.
Metal veins calling through the night. MFG, he's got fists of steel. In the ring, he's the real deal. Flash of sparks when he takes the floor. Metal face shining, always wanting more. He's the machine, the cyber king. Hear the crowd roar while the circuit